First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. On second down, a run with Patterson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
That's out quickly to London.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Saints, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to them a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole.
And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Bucks with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Watching that play unfold, watching him complete it, bad memories of doing those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and then you got to get cut back land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Hey, computer.
That's out to the left and complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
Here we go, set. Switch, yellow, go, 17, ready.
No, followed up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
To throw is Hill. Olave over the middle. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here we go with Kamara. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that this franchise can rely on.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall back. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brad, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. It came through a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
RPO. He completes it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards for number 11.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
He's got his man London right side. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you give that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for third. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
On 2nd and 10, Hill going deep this time for Miller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, Hill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Throwing again is Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Lawrence Cager, 32 yards.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Here's a quick throw right side. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of those timeouts as they stop him with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Back to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
A final shot before break. Hill. And his throw here is incomplete. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side. coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On first down, Hill. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Isaiah Coulter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Coup for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Next score, 6. Falcons, 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So here we go on 4th. Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It's a good that brings up second at the Saints' 18-yard line.
Second down at 5.
Check pitch. Back up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll get this down only to the 18. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Isaiah Coulter.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Falcons have got it back to within a score.
Koo now for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Saints 29, Falcons 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hill now to throw.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 45 on 2nd down. Hill throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They're going to run a little pop pass here.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. One quarter remains here in Week 16. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To the air again. Hill looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Hill looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
They snap it on 4th to Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Patterson again. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
On a 2nd and 1, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a throw right sideline is complete. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll give it to Patterson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And this is his own defense, and you know you've got to drag that line as your primary guy. You've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because it might run into some tough coverage.
2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Right, 90 seconds. 10.
They'll run with Patterson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. They'll look to throw here on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On the set.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A right side run with Patterson. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. That's going to be caught by Coulter. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second and 4. Back to the ground now. Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up the third down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. But how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 4th down, Hill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
At the 17-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looks like he'll throw here. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this throw will be intercepted. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Like all great games, it came down to a final snap, Charles. How the heater and hope of the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
You never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can put it in the air. This time, though, it was the defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close them throughout. One team gets out a little bit more at the end than the other.
So for the Saints, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.